From record inflation to high gas prices to abortion and the congressional hearings on the Capitol unrest on January 6th, there's no shortage of contentious issues in the run-up to the midterm elections this fall. So what matters most to voters? Well, I recently caught up with the interim chair of the Department of Political Science at MSU. Here's his take ahead of November.
There's no way to distract people from the economy. There's just no way of doing that. Gas prices as a whole is not the only thing, but the meat in the grocery store and that sort of thing, those are where you're going to really see that sort of cut and dry impact. With the economy being what it is, we would expect the Republicans to benefit. Now, redistricting might make things a little noisier than what our expectations are, but still, on the whole, we'd expect this to be more beneficial for Republicans here. At the same time, we have headlines about these hearings. We're having headlines still about constant inflation, traveling problems, and whatnot. And so is this in terms of encouraging their own supporters or trying to win what we might call swing voters or those voters in the middle? Or more importantly, I guess the idea would be there might be some disaffected Democrats who turned out in 2020 who may now be impacted by the economy, and they're trying to keep them motivated to turn out in 2022. And whether these testimonies actually do anything, I'd say again, a lot of people, for instance, white evangelicals said they were voting for Trump because he was a vessel. He was imperfect, but he could do good things even though he was imperfect. And look what if they were voting for pro-life reasons and they now have Roe v. Wade sort of effectively overturned, that just goes to show that reasoning worked.
Would you say that even with like the abortion issue and the stuff in the Supreme Court, when it comes to still social issues like that, that's still just not going to compete with inflation when it comes to voters?
Abortion as an issue only is a small percentage of people who consider it very important. It's both on the pro-choice and the pro-life side, and so it is more of it's a strong mobilizer for certain types of people to give money or to participate and volunteer. And those things, though, only matter at the margins.